Hey there, I need you to listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you could literally save your life, or the life of someone you love. Did you know that in the U.S., on average, every 17 minutes, an older adult suffers a stroke in the bathroom? Yeah, you heard that right. The bathroom, a place we all think of as safe and private, is actually a hidden danger zone for many seniors. And the scariest part? It's often caused by simple, everyday habits we don't even realize are putting us at risk. So, what are these habits? 4 of them, in fact, that many older adults do without thinking, but each one can increase stroke risk by up to 300%. That's not a small jump, it's massive. And these habits quietly damage your blood vessels and brain health, sometimes leading to strokes or other emergencies right then and there. That's why I want to break them down for you, one by one, so you can recognize the danger and make easy changes that really protect you. Let's start with the first and maybe the most common culprit, straining when going to the bathroom. If you're like many seniors, you might struggle with constipation. Over 40% of older adults experience this regularly, and when you're stuck, it's natural to push hard and sit longer, hoping to finally get things moving. But here's the thing, that straining is actually a serious stress on your body. It's called the Valsalva maneuver, sounds fancy, but it basically means you're holding your breath and pushing hard to pass stool. When you do that, the pressure inside your chest and head spikes dramatically. Your blood pressure can skyrocket, sometimes reaching dangerous levels like 200/140, that's super high, and it puts an enormous strain on your brain's blood vessels. Now, remember, as we age, these vessels become less flexible and more fragile. This sudden pressure spike can cause blood vessels to rupture or block off blood flow, which is exactly what leads to strokes. Sometimes, after straining, you might notice dizziness, blurred vision, or a pounding headache. It's easy to shrug these off as nothing, but in reality, they're red flags screaming, "Hey, your brain just took a hit." I know it feels uncomfortable to talk about constipation and bathroom struggles, but this is important. Taking your time, not pushing too hard, and working on gentle ways to ease bowel movements can protect your brain and heart in a huge way. Drinking enough water, eating fiber-rich foods, and moving around can make a difference, but if constipation persists, talk to your doctor. They can help you find safe solutions that don't raise your risk. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you, your daily shower. You might think, hey, a hot shower feels so good, especially when it's chilly or after a long day. And I get it. Many older adults love turning the water up high, sometimes above 104 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 40 degrees Celsius, because it relaxes muscles and feels comforting. But here's the problem, when water is that hot, it causes your blood vessels to suddenly open up wide, like a garden hose with the nozzle turned all the way on. This sudden widening drops your blood pressure quickly, making your heart race to try and keep up. That quick shift can leave your brain with less blood and oxygen for a moment, which might make you dizzy or even cause you to faint. Why is this such a big deal? Imagine standing in a small, steamy bathroom when this happens. If you suddenly feel faint or lightheaded, there's a very real risk of falling and hurting yourself, which can lead to serious injuries. Doctors actually recommend keeping your shower temperature below about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, around 38 degrees Celsius. That way, you can still enjoy a nice warm shower without putting your heart and brain at risk. It's a small change, but one that can make a huge difference in preventing accidents and strokes. Some of you might be wondering, is this really common? Studies have shown that falls in the bathroom are a leading cause of injury among seniors, and sudden blood pressure changes during hot showers are a key trigger. It's one of those sneaky dangers that often goes unnoticed until something bad happens. So, my advice? Next time you shower, test the water first with your hand or a thermometer if you have one. Keep it comfortably warm, not scorching. And if you ever feel dizzy or lightheaded during or after a shower, don't ignore it. Sit down, take a breath, and if it happens more than once, talk to your doctor. Your body is trying to tell you something important. Here's another one that might sound familiar. You're sitting on the toilet or maybe just resting for a while, and then when you stand up, bam, you feel dizzy or like the room's spinning. Sometimes, you might even stumble or fall. This isn't just a random thing. It's called orthostatic hypotension, or in simpler words, low blood pressure when you stand up too fast. For people over 70, this is actually super common. Around 30% experience this without even knowing it. When you sit for a long time, blood tends to pool in your legs. If you jump up quickly, your heart and blood vessels don't have time to adjust, so less blood reaches your brain right away. That causes that dizzy, woozy feeling that can lead to falls, and falls in seniors can cause broken bones, head injuries, or even more serious complications. What's even scarier is that these sudden drops in blood pressure can also trigger strokes. When the brain doesn't get enough blood, even for a short time, it's vulnerable. That's why learning to stand up slowly and carefully is so important. Here's a little trick. When you're done in the bathroom, don't just jump up. Sit at the edge of the toilet for a minute or two. Take some deep breaths, hold onto something sturdy like a grab bar or countertop, and then slowly stand. This simple habit can give your blood vessels and heart the moment they need to catch up, keeping your brain safely supplied with blood. And if you find yourself feeling dizzy even after standing slowly, or if you've had a few near falls, definitely tell your doctor. They might check your blood pressure in different positions or adjust your medications to help stabilize your blood flow. Trust me, this little change in how you get up can keep you steady on your feet and reduce your stroke risk significantly. Now, here's something a lot of older adults experience: waking up in the middle of the night needing to use the bathroom. It seems harmless, right? But for many seniors, these nighttime bathroom trips can be surprisingly risky. At night, your body is naturally dehydrated because you haven't had water for hours. On top of that, many older adults take medications like blood pressure pills or diuretics, the water pills that help flush out excess fluids, usually in the evening. This combination can make your blood thicker and your blood pressure swing dramatically. So when you get up quickly in this dehydrated, medication-affected state, your blood pressure might either spike suddenly or drop too low. Both situations stress your brain's blood vessels, increasing the risk of stroke in that vulnerable moment. Let me share a real story to make this clearer. Patricia, a 72-year-old woman, woke up one night needing to use the bathroom. She hurried to get there quickly because she was afraid of falling or missing the toilet. But in that rush, her blood pressure shot up dangerously high, a direct trigger for a near stroke. Thankfully, she got help in time, but it was a close call. What can you do to protect yourself? First, prepare your nighttime bathroom area well. Use a nightlight so you're not fumbling in the dark. Take your time getting out of bed, don't rush. Sit on the edge for a moment before standing, just like we talked about before. If you feel dizzy, weak, or notice numbness or weakness in your limbs, call for help immediately. Don't try to tough it out. These are urgent signs that something's wrong. Also, keep hydrated throughout the day. Don't wait until bedtime to drink most of your water. If you take medications that affect your blood pressure or fluid levels, discuss with your doctor the best time to take them so you're not putting your body under extra stress at night. These simple steps can greatly reduce the chance of a nighttime stroke and keep you safer in those vulnerable hours. Let's take a moment to bring it all together. You've heard about some everyday habits that might seem harmless, things we often do without thinking. But for older adults, these little routines can suddenly become big risks for stroke and serious injuries. From straining hard on the toilet to taking super hot showers, from standing up too fast to rushing to the bathroom at night, each of these actions puts extra stress on your heart and brain. Your blood vessels, especially as we age, aren't as flexible as they once were. When we push them too hard or cause sudden changes in blood pressure, that's when things can go wrong very fast. The good news? These risks are mostly preventable. You don't have to overhaul your life or take drastic measures. Just simple, mindful changes can make all the difference. Avoid straining, keep showers warm, not hot, stand up slowly, and take your time at night. These habits might seem small, but they protect your brain and your independence. Remember Patricia's story. That could be any of us or someone we love. Being careful, paying attention to how your body feels, and not ignoring warning signs like dizziness, headaches, or weakness are powerful steps in keeping strokes away. If you or someone you care about has these habits, don't brush it off. Talk to your doctor, make adjustments, and share what you've learned. Your health is worth every little change. Thank you for listening and taking your health seriously. If you find this helpful, give it a thumbs up. If not, type 0 in the comments, but if it helps, let us know by typing 1. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-saving health tips. Stay safe and take good care of yourself.